And the Gordian gang is here.
Good job giving birth.
All right.
Use his hand.
Do it?
Use his hand. There we go.
All right.
Good job, buddy.
Good. All right, thanks. Let me get this. This is going on YouTube, you know. Good surprise, Haji. All right, thanks for showing up, guys. Now see if he ends up with a malformed head, or because you drop him or anything, then we have proof.
But it's going to be like a DVD. They're DVDs that are doing the same thing over and over.
I have a collection of movies that belong on MST.
So you ready for that filling again, Chrissy?
Just bad,
Oh yeah.
awful movies. Like Who Slew Auntie Roo?
When's your due date again?
August 21st.
August 21st.
Don't ever play that movie in this house again.
Yeah, it's about that time.
I have a collection of stuff like that. Just awful movies.
It was funny when we went down to the Disney World, MGM Studios. We went to this sci-fi diner. They had
Hanging out with the Gordian Group crowd.
And it was like a drive-in theater, and they were playing the bad '60s sci-fi movies on the big theater. And they brought up one, and it was the one I had just saw at my friend's house. It was on the Mystery Science
His
Theater.
eyes blue.
It was the Teenagers for Outer Space.
He's hungry.
All right, it's Thursday, the 31st of May at about 4:30 in the morning. Everybody's been having a rough time for a while now. Eliah got circumcised yesterday at about, 10 o'clock in the morning or so, and he's had some complications since then. The bleeding won't stop, and it's just been an ongoing struggle of trying to get him to stop bleeding. And there's been, 4 or 5 nurses, 4 doctors, and 2 surgeons now that have been attending to him, sometimes 6 at a time. And he now has 12 stitches, or 13 stitches, and the bleeding still continued even after that. So they've applied silver nitrate to it to help stop the bleeding, and they look like things are under control at this point. They've still got to wait a few more hours, and we'll go from there. And I just feel so bad for my little man. But,
Gosh, now I just don't want to break your camera.
oh no, don't worry about that. This is Dawn. It is Thursday the 31st.
of May.
It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. This woman has been helping us all night, and she has been so good to our little boy, and so nice.
Well, it's my
And she's been
pleasure.
very helpful. I'm about to tear up here, so I got to cut this off because
That's all
you've
right.
been an excellent
Lucky
nurse.
baby and
So,
lucky parents.
Thank you very much for
You're
all your
welcome.
help, Dawn.
Thank you.
Poor little man. He's been through a lot lately. And that's a pretty version compared to the previous 24 hours. It's 2:30 in the afternoon on Thursday, May 31st, and we just got the call. Some blood work has come back, and we just found out that Eliah has hemophilia. So that's why he has been bleeding for 24 hours, and or actually longer than that. And they're going to transfer him to the NICU unit and hook him up with an IV to give him the clotting agent that he needs, and that should stop the bleeding, and everything should be okay. But he will be, of course, a hemophiliac for life. So now we know. It's 10 till 8 on Thursday, May 31st, 2007, and we're in the NICU, neonatal intensive care unit, with Mommy and Eliah, and he's got an IV hooked into his head, which is where he gets his, what you call it?
It's factor 8.
Factor 8 for his hemophilia, which he's already had a dose, and it's supposed to be good for 12 hours and makes him just like you and me. Or you and me, as long as you and me aren't hemophiliac. But he should be clotting, and the bleeding should be stopping from what we understand. And we're getting ready to put him back to bed because he's been sleeping anyway. So, good night, Eliah.